thank you guys for coming to listen to this today. I feel bad for all the guys in the room because my topic today is going to be the history of makeup. And I know this is not interesting to half the people in this room, but I think it's pretty interesting. The oldest known cosmetics originate in 33,100 BC. That is the oldest documented form of cosmetics. And just because it's documented, that does not mean that that is the oldest form of cosmetics. There can be things that are older than that. These products were created by the Egyptians, and they were made out of copper and lead ore. I think I'm saying that right. And a lot of these were just made to enhance features. And because it's dated so far back, we don't really know what these products were, but we do know they're considered cosmetic products. The Romans started experimenting with cosmetic products back in 1 AD, so still significantly long ago. The Romans would put rouge on their cheeks to make them red, and that was considered attractive back then. And they would use kohl and line their eyes, and it would be used as a form of mascara like we have today. And back in the Italian Renaissance, whitened skin was considered to be the biggest form of beauty, so the paler your skin was, the more beautiful you were considered. So back in the Italian Renaissance, they would put lead paint on their face to whiten their skin, which was very detrimental to their skin health, but they continued to do it. And I could not find how long this went on, but I'm assuming that it went on for a very long time because the era of white skin being considered beautiful was a very lengthy period of time. So lead paint would bleach their skin, essentially, and the goal was to get rid of freckles because those weren't considered to be beautiful. So they would literally destroy their skin cells on their face to be considered beautiful in that time. In the 1910s, products and lines of brands of makeup started to become more prevalent. And back in 1910, the makeup brand that we have now called Maybelline came out with their very first mascara, and it was named after the creator's sister, who's named Mabel. So that is something that we still have today. And I also found that back in the 1910s, I believe it was 1912, the first eyelash curler came out, and it was called Curl Lash. And as you can imagine, it was a very odd-looking contraption, like telephones. It was huge, and I'm assuming that it was not very safe. And as the years have gone by, we've seen different trends happen here and there. We've seen people go from bleaching their skin to putting as minimal makeup on as possible. And back in the 1920s, if you had makeup on, it was considered very promiscuous. So you tried to put on as little makeup as possible to make you look the best that you could. And then we've also seen back in the 70s and 80s where people had bright pink eyeshadow and blue and green and neon colors. And today's makeup tends to be on the more natural side, but it's still considered a very interesting form of self-expression, and it's honestly an art form if you see some of the things that people create today. So, thank you guys for listening.